I'd like to thank Deputy Curran for bringing forward this motion this evening. Minister, I'd like to raise two discrete issues with you that I'm bringing to you in response to issues that have been raised with me by childcare providers in my own Dublin West constituency. And the first is the very real concern with the increase in the time it's taking for Garda vetting of childcare professionals, the applications from childcare professionals. And this vetting procedure has had a new element added to it in recent months, I believe, the European Criminal Records Information System. This requires a whole new set of checks to take place, and this is adding a lot of time. A standard application, you're looking at about a 20% increase in time. If the applicant's address has an EU address on them, you're looking at an extra 10 days for an application. If it's a UK address, it's an extra 20 days for an application. This is really problematic because, as you know, many childcare providers, they're operating close to ratio. If they go below ratio, they may well have to shut a room, which creates great disruption for parents. And if they're not able to get new childcare staff into their setting quickly, this is a consequence. Now, I know groups like Early Childhood Ireland, community, county and city childcare committees are providing providers with as much information as they can, but this is a big change. So, Minister, I'd ask that you and Minister Foley would examine, is there additional support that can be given by the state, and particularly would you sit down with Minister O'Callaghan and see if there are any extra resources that could be given to the Garda Vetting Bureau to see if more can be done here. It's a big issue. I'm sure it's coming up in what you're hearing as well, but I think this significant extra burden, and probably an important one, it's probably an important set of checks, but if we can alleviate some of that burden for childcare providers, I think we ought to. Minister, when I was Minister for Children, I was very proud to oversee the first two pay agreements for childcare professionals, guaranteeing them rates of pay and backed up by dedicated state funding. And I very much support that vision of degree-led teaching in our childcare system and the premium that is paid to staff who have a level 7 or level 8 degree to encourage and support this. But I do think we have to recognise that there are many staff who have not moved past a level 5 qualification, yet have years, maybe decades of experience, which make them the very best of people to care for, to educate young children. And a provider who's good to their staff may often have a lot of these long-term staff. And these, as I say, may not have gone beyond level 5. They're absolutely amazing, but that provider actually gets less in terms of their core funding allocation because of the way the formula works out than a provider that has lots more, maybe younger staff who don't have as much experience but have a level 7 or level 6. Minister, this is a dilemma I wasn't able to solve in my time. I would have loved to have been able to do. And I do believe in degree-led teaching, but I also believe we have to recognise the amazing staff who have huge experience, who we want to keep in this sector, and the providers who want to keep them. And I think there's maybe more that could be done there. Thank you.